Lineup for the 13-3 North Central Knights. They are coached by Alex McCleary, assisted by Harley Ginnell. The Knights will start at the guard spot, number 3, Brielle Businger, a 5'5 junior. Joining her in the backcourt, number 10, Addison Anderson, a 5'4 freshman, and number 5, Keely Munger, a 5'6 senior. And in the front court for the Knights, number 11, Hunter Wiebelhaus, a 5'9 senior, and number 23, Jenna Halleck, a 6-foot junior. We'll see first off the bench, Addison Lindsay, Allie Cosgrove, Jillian Buell for the North Central Knights. That's a look at your starting lineups. They are brought to you by Three River, your area telecommunications and technology leader. 13-3 North Central, 11-3 Anselmo-Merna. The tip is next on KBRB.
Rural health care from Rural Roots. Better health care for your family, from clinical, obstetrical, emergency rooms to home care. Greater Sand Hills Family Health Care with convenient locations in Bassett, Stewart, and Atkinson.
Whether to or from the ball game, call timeout at Scott's Place in Bassett for a tank of Conoco regular, super, or diesel fuel. Faces, loaded pizza, deli sandwiches, your favorite pop or beer. Scott's Place Conoco at the junction of Highway 20 and 183 has videos, Nebraska Lottery, and Powerball, too.
Stretch your hay supply with Bradbox Grinding. Grinding hay is one of the most efficient ways to feed hay or other forages to livestock. Bradbox provides on-site forage and grain grinding service to those who wish to make the most efficient, economical use of their available feedstuffs. Call Bradbox today to schedule a time to stop and grind. For reliable, dependable hay grinding service, call on Bradbox Grinding of O'Neill. Phone 402-340-4.
Terry Kuchera, your local Fontenelle representative today, 402-992-8391.
Terps Automotive, located on Main Street in Bassett, is a proud Napa Auto Parts dealer. Your Napa Auto Parts store is where you get the good stuff for all your vehicles, from repairs to accessories. Terps Automotive in Bassett.
GNV's Market is your local affiliated food store in Bassett. They offer a complete line of grocery items, from fresh meats and produce to a great selection of canned and packaged foods. Make GNV's Market of Bassett your one-stop shop for all your grocery needs.
A profitable livestock operation depends on the health quality of your herd. Tippaha Vet Service, Dr. Angie Painter, Springview, specializes in reproduction ultrasound of cattle and horses. For health care of large and small animals, contact Dr. Angie Painter of Tippaha Vet Service, Springview, 402-497-3574.
For proven, dependable, efficient, and long-lasting diesel power units, visit with the friendly folks at Northern Plains Supply. They're your Isuzu dealer in this area. That's Northern Plains Supply of Bassett.
Rangeland Rehab is your first choice for exceptional care. Physical therapist Brian Doak is trained to evaluate and treat a wide range of conditions. Call Rangeland Rehab, Main Street, Ainsworth at 402-387-1600. Accepting most insurance carriers.
Tradition runs deep at the 5th-generation Smith Angus Ranch. Kent and Cameron are dedicated to providing top-quality genetics to maximize their customers' profitability. Annual bull sale at the ranch south of Bassett, the 4th Friday of March. Check out their website at smithangus.com.
Lewis Nursery of Springview offers North Central Nebraska customers a wide variety of flowers and vegetables. Lewis Nursery, located along East Highway 183 in Springview. David appreciated your patronage this past season, and when it's time to plant your garden in the spring, remember Lewis Nursery of Springview.
And we welcome you back here to Rock County High School, and we are ready for the tip between the North Central Knights and the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes. Greg Kinsey with you, and glad to have you along on AM 14 1063 and KBRB.net tonight. North Central comes out in their home white uniforms with the silver numbers and letters. Anselmo-Merna in the road reds with the white numbers and letters. That will be the Knights going from left to right as we call the ball game, from south to north, as we are ready to go as the tip is in the air and controlled by the North Central Knights. It's Brielle Businger at the helm, and it looks like the Coyotes will start man-to-man defensively. Corner to Businger, good feed over the top to Halleck for the finish, and just like that, the Knights go inside and get on the board. Excellent entry pass over the fronting defender to the 6-foot junior who finishes at the rim. Knights go man-to-man defensively as well, as it's Kirsten Myers handling the point. She gets it off to Chandler, the leading scorer, at about 12 per game, and she loses it off her leg and out of bounds. Turnover on the Coyotes. Well, this Coyote team led by Chandler at about 12.5 points per ball game, as they'll go to a little zone press, and the Knights will just clear it out for Businger. You have Chandler at 12.5 a game. They get 7 a game out of Jayco, 7 a game out of Safranek. They get about 6.5 a game off the bench out of Shaylin Safranek. Those are your leading scorers for the Coyotes. Inside it goes to Hunter Wiebelhaus. Her shot altered, misses, and the rebound comes down to Jade Chandler. Chandler brings it up the floor herself, kicks it off into the hands of Safranek. Now on the wing to Cooksley. Up top to Chandler once again. She's on a switch against Brielle Businger. They try to throw it inside, and a reach-in foul will be called on Keely Munger as she was guarding Kirsten Myers. The first whistle of the game goes against the North Central Knights, and it's on Keely Munger. Opening minutes, 2-0 score, North Central on top. Big matchup for both these teams. Knights need about every one of these to stay in that wild card picture and be where they want to be. There's a missed shot from Chandler. The rebound to Hunter Wiebelhaus, and she heads the other way down to the baseline. Kicks it out to Halleck. Now a three for Brielle Businger, top of the key. Knocks it in. It's a West Plains Bank triple on the assist from Jenna Halleck. Businger hits the three ball on the top of the key, and it's a 5-0 start for the North Central Knights. Knights have got out to some great starts here in the month of January over good teams. They have really got out well out of the gates. There's a drive by Safranek, and that shot is off the side of the backboard and out of bounds, and it goes over to the Knights. Good contest there by North Central on the baseline runner. 5-0 North Central, a bucket from Halleck and a three from Brielle Businger. Has the Knights on top early. Here is Anderson, the freshman on the left wing, gets it up top to Hunter Wiebelhaus, looking inside. Now in the corner to Brielle Businger. It is Jayco trying to front Halleck in the post. Businger on a baseline drive, crosses over, kicks it out to Munger. Extra pass to Anderson. Hunter Wiebelhaus calling for the ball in the post. Instead, it's into the right corner to Businger. She drives, bounces it down to Wiebelhaus. Good feed. Hunter inside. The shot won't go, but she draws the contact and the foul. Excellent pass in the paint from Businger on the bounce to Wiebelhaus, who made a tough catch in traffic and draws the foul as she goes up for the shot. That foul, I believe, whistled on Jade Chandler. They haven't posted it yet, but I think that's who the foul was on, as Wiebelhaus knocks in the free throw. And it's a 6-0 start. It is indeed the first whistle against Jade Chandler, the leading scorer for this Anselmo-Merna team. Great start for the North Central Knights, 2 minutes in, leading 6-0. Second free throw off the front of the rim, and the rebound down to Chandler, her second. So Wiebelhaus converts on 1 of 2. 6-0 North Central lead, and there's a travel as the Knights double team Kirsten Myers after she crosses the half-court line, and Myers stumbled just a bit, and it was enough to force her to shuffle the feet, and that's turnover number 2 on the Coyotes. So the Coyotes have turned it over twice and have yet to score. We're 2.5 minutes into this opening quarter. 6-0 North Central. Good feed over the top from Wiebelhaus down to Halleck. Too far underneath the rim. She kicks it out for a three from Munger. That won't go. Weak side rebound, Brielle Businger. Her follow shot won't fall, and then the rebound knocked out of bounds by the Coyotes. Boy, good look for Brielle on the weak side rebound. Just too strong off the glass. First substitution in is coming in for the Coyotes, Macy Miller, a 5'6" junior, and a good inbound from Businger to Wiebelhaus, who is fouled on the shot attempt. Probably a good foul there from Jayco as Hunter was in point-blank range. Jayco got her across the arm to keep the shot from falling, but 2 more free throws coming for Hunter Wiebelhaus. She gets to the line a bunch for this North Central team and knocks that one in. Hunter, about a 60% free throw shooter for this North Central team, leads the Knights in attempts with 81, and that's despite missing a few games in the latter part of December. 7-0 North Central, second free throw. This time Hunter gets the pair, and it's an excellent start for the Knights. It's 8-0 North Central. This time the Coyotes break the press 2-on-1. Addison Lindsay in there, but the shot up and good by Caitlin Jayco. Nice job by the Coyotes breaking the press as they get it passed on the 2-on-1. Lindsay, here's a three the other way. That one's in from Addison Anderson. On the assist from Lindsay, Anderson knocks in a West Plains Bank triple. And now the Knights force a turnover as Hunter Wiebelhaus takes it away. She hits the deck on a block by Chandler. Chandler the rebound, and the other way come the Coyotes. It's 11-2 North Central after the second West Plains Bank 3 of the opening minutes here from Rock County High School. Knights up 11-2, and there's a knock away by the newly entered Allie Cosgrove, and it will be a foul on, I believe, no, they're going to call a timeout. Coach McCleary calls for the timeout after Cosgrove made the steal and was trapped along that far corner. So Allie Cosgrove just into the game. She is a sophomore and Lindsay a senior, the first two off the bench for the Knights. Knights force the fourth turnover from Anselmo-Merna here in the opening quarter of basketball. It is 11-2. North Central out to an early lead. A 3 for Brielle Businger, a triple for Addison Anderson, 3 free throws for Hunter Wiebelhaus, and the opening points on a basket down low from Jenna Halleck. 11-2 North Central, as it will be night basketball. So we see coming out of the timeout, it's Myers, Chandler, Jayco, Safronic, and Shaylin Safronic. We see Shaylin in for the first time. She is a 5'11 sophomore, so quite a bit of height for this Anselmo-Merna squad. Good basketball height, 5'10", 5'11", kind of a lot of length at those spots. Businger on a bounce pass to Cosgrove. She's shut off on the baseline drive, kicks it out to Brielle, 3 on the wing. That's in! Brielle Businger on an assist from Allie Cosgrove knocks in her second West Plains Bank triple of the opening quarter, and the Knights are shooting the lights out of it here at Rock County. The Coyotes break the pressure this time. A drive by Chandler, blocked by Wiebelhaus, but a foul, and that'll earn Jade Chandler 2 free throws. Good take to the hoop by the junior. The foul will go, they'll say a reach against Lindsay, so the foul not on Hunter Wiebelhaus, who picked up the block, but it will go against Lindsay and put Jade Chandler to the free throw line. Chandler averages 12.5 points and 8 rebounds per game and rattles this one home. She's a 75% free throw shooter on the season. Gets that one to go. Hunter Wiebelhaus out as Jenna Halleck back in after a short break. You'll see a lot of players rotate for the Knights. They've got a lot of interchangeable pieces. 14-3, second free throw for Chandler. That one in and out, and the rebound down to Jenna Halleck. 14-3 our score. The Knights have hit 3 threes in the first quarter against this man-to-man. Here's Businger in the corner. Now drives, tries to dump it down baseline, and it's knocked away and stolen by Jayco. Jayco the other way. Sets up, puts up the baseline shot off the window. Won't go. Good weak side rebound by Brielle Businger. Brielle wants to run. Sends it ahead to Cosgrove. Cosgrove dumps it down to Addison Lindsay. Lindsay on a bounce back to Cosgrove on the right wing with 3.5 to go in the first. Cosgrove pull-up jumper from 15 is in. Allie Cosgrove off the dribble knocks one in from the free throw line. 16-3 North Central. We still have 3:20 to go in the opening quarter, and the Knights on fire offensively to start this ball game against the 11-3 Coyotes. Out top, here's Chandler working against Munger. Gets it off into the hands of Myers. Back to Safronic. She tries to cross over. Allie Cosgrove sticking right with her. Shuts off the dribble. Gets it on a handoff to Chandler. Chandler now loses the dribble. Tries to go middle of the paint to Myers. She puts up the shot and scores. Myers on the bucket on the assist from Chandler. 16-5 Anselmo-Merna with an answer to cut the lead to 11. Businger on the wing to Munger. Gets a screen, goes the opposite direction, drives baseline, shut off nicely, gets it out to Lindsay. Lindsay nearly loses the handle, gets it to Cosgrove, now to Businger. They're trying to front Halleck in the paint. Now they throw it down to Jen. It's over her head, knocked away, and stolen. First turnover of the night on North Central. 16-5, back the other way come the Coyotes. Into the corner to Shaylin Safronic. Three-point shot taken and missed by Myers. And the long rebound goes out of bounds to the Knights with 2:21 to go. Back in come Anderson and Wiebelhaus. Out go Lindsay and Munger. So North Central off to a great start offensively, 16-5. Still 2:20 to go in our opening 8 minutes of basketball. Glad to have you with us on AM 14-106.3 in the web tonight. Is over on FM 92 in the web. It's the Westhold Huskies taking on Elgin Public Pope John from Elgin Pope John High School. Pass along the baseline, saved by Wiebelhaus. A drive by Anderson. Flips one up with the right hand and finishes. Addison Anderson with a nifty drive and scoop shot on a runner. 18-5, and now the North Central press broken quickly. Here comes Jayco ahead of the pack, and she draws a blocking foul on Halleck. Boy, nice job by the Coyotes breaking this North Central pressure on a couple of possessions here and attacking in the 2-on-1. This time they draw the foul on Halleck. It's on the floor, so they will not award free throws. But it's Anselmo-Merna basketball. Just the third foul on the night. It's out for a three. That one rattles out for Claire Cooksley. The rebound down to Cosgrove, and the Knights want to push tempo again. Attacking is Businger. Flips it down to Halleck for the finish. Brielle was getting knocked off her feet and somehow scooped it across the paint to Halleck for the finish. Second assist for Businger, and now a blocking foul on North Central up the far sideline. That'll go against the freshman Addison Anderson. 20-5 with a minute 32 remaining in the opening 8 minutes of basketball. We'll see Chandler return for Anselmo-Merna. Out goes Myers. And for the first time for the Knights, Jillian Buell into the game, 5'6" and a senior. She'll replace Cosgrove. So the Knights go with their 8-player rotation, all here in the first quarter. Have seen action. 90 seconds to go in the frame. Cooksley gets it off into the hands of Safronic. Back to Cooksley, top of the key, working against Wiebelhaus. Tries to go off a screen. Shut off. Halleck right there denying passing attempts. Gets it off to Chandler on a handoff. Shut off on the baseline. They're switching screens again are the Knights. Safronic dumps it to Jayco. Jayco runner swatted by Wiebelhaus, but she came down with the swat, and that's going to lead to the foul. She brought the arm down. If she'd have kept the arm up, probably would have been a clean block, but she brought the ball, the hand down just a little bit, and that's exactly what Coach McCleary is talking to her about. Just go keep it straight up, and she definitely had the height to get the shot blocked, but she came down with it with the arm, and that leads to the foul. First on Hunter as the free throw knocked in by Caitlin Jayco. She has 3 to lead the Coyotes 20-6 with 70 seconds remaining in our opening 8 minutes of basketball. Second one for the lefty won't fall, and the rebound down to Brielle Businger. Brielle will slow it up this time, gets it off to Anderson on the wing. Anderson gets a screen from Halleck, tries to turn the corner, kicks it to Businger. Businger drives baseline, good feed down to Wiebelhaus for the finish. Beautiful bounce pass. Brielle Businger is showing off the basketball IQ in the first quarter, and she is just putting on a clinic on driving the ball and dumping it down low when the defense commits to stopping the drive, and that's going to lead to a timeout from Coach Kirchman and the Coyotes on the Tri-County Bank scoreboard. It is the North Central Knights here late in the first quarter with a 22-6 lead over the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes. Back in a moment on KBRB.
Your Zematic by Lindsay dealer offers replacement parts for any brand of pivot, installation and training, superior service when you need it.
Your local Zematic by Lindsay dealer is Ainsworth Electric Motor, located just 1 mile east of Ainsworth on Highway 20. Call 387-1071.
When you have construction needs of any type, contact Dave Kneskel of Town and Country Construction in Bassett. Hard work, honesty, and integrity are all trademarks of Town and Country Construction of Bassett. Proud supporter of the North Central Knights.
From concept to completion, Halleck Construction, Scott Halleck, specializes in steel buildings, custom-built homes, additions, kitchens and bathrooms, drywall, window replacement, siding, and more. When it's time for improvements, call on Halleck Construction of Springview.
Well, this North Central team, if the offense gets the point where it matches the defense, it's a dangerous squad. As there's a steal in the backcourt by Buell, and that leads to a missed three by Anderson, but then a double dribble called after the rebound by Shaylin Safronic. So the Knights force a couple of turnovers. Good steal by Jillian Buell. Got it ahead to an open look for three from Anderson, about the same spot on the left wing where she buried the first one. Missed that one, but then after the rebound, a double dribble called against the Coyotes. 22-6 North Central. Final 30 seconds of the first quarter as Businger gets a screen, drives baseline, tries to feed it to Halleck in traffic, and that one is knocked away and stolen by Safronic. Anselmo-Merna starting to anticipate Businger with a pass first. There's a knock away by Anderson on a drive, picked up by Buell. She wants to run. Buell the other way is going to travel with it. Good defense getting back by Shaylin Safronic to force the travel on Buell. Safronic really hustled to get back defensively and stop Buell on the drive, and it forced steps from Jillian. Second turnover on North Central. 7 already on the Coyotes. 22-6. This time they break the pressure. 2-on-1 the other way. They try to bounce it down low, and Cooksley's pass is played well by Halleck. She did not stop the drive, but she anticipated the pass, knocked it away, and it'll be a possession arrow to the Coyotes. They get it on an outlet to Jayco. Jayco kicks out to Cooksley with 2 seconds with one. Puts up a runner, blocked by Hunter Wiebelhaus to punctuate the first quarter for the North Central Knights. Knights 22-6 on the Tri-County Bank scoreboard, hit 3 threes, and they have 6 assisted baskets in the first quarter. The Knights, after 8, lead by 16 over the 11-3 Coyotes of Anselmo-Merna. Will come back with a second 8 minutes of basketball from Rock County High School after this timeout on KBRB.
Hespe Auto Center in Springview handles all automotive repairs from minor to major. Does tire repair, has an on-location tire truck and 24-hour wrecker service. Does custom exhaust pipe bending, makes hydraulic and AC hoses. That's Hespe Auto Center, a block west and a half south of the flashing light in Springview.
For independent grain marketing, contact Pride Grain, located on Highway 20 between Long Pine and Bassett. Pride Grain has a variety of marketing tools available to meet your individual marketing plan. Contact Pride Grain, a supporter of local athletics.
Take control of tax season with the trusted local professionals at Beth's Books & More in Springview. Personal, business, and agricultural services available, and much more. Call the local experts at Beth's Books & More at 402-497-2724 in Springview.
Yeah, that time of year, Beth Books & More will handle your accounting work, so give her a call over in Springview. Big thanks to Beth for bringing you the Knights on KBRB once again this season. So, yeah, it is tax time, so think about using Beth over in Springview. Of course, a lot of things to work through in your taxes this year as we start the second quarter. Possession arrow to the Knights, again going left to right in their home whites with the silver numbers and letters. Good feed from Addison Lindsay down to Wiebelhaus, kicks it out to Anderson. Anderson the drive, the kick to Munger, now to Businger. It's Businger, Lindsay, Wiebelhaus, Anderson, and Munger, the 5 on the floor for North Central. Leading 22-6, they try to throw it down low to Wiebelhaus, who was really working hard. Good battle down low with Jade Chandler. The entry pass just a little wide for Hunter and goes out of bounds, so the Knights turn it over on their opening possession. Now going to the press, and again, the Coyotes break it. 3-on-2 the other way. Turn, jumper, off the rim and good. That one's down for Shaylin Safronic. As the Coyotes make the Knights pay when they break the press on that possession. 22-8, first score of the quarter goes to Anselmo-Merna. Munger drives baseline all the way to the hoop, scores in the foul. The help late getting there from Safronic, and it will be a chance at an and one for Keely Munger. Boy, she beat her defender. The defender yelled help immediately. Shaylin Safronic tried to slide off her defender and shut off the baseline, but she was just about a split second late getting there. Munger knocks the shot in off the glass, absorbs the contact, and will go to the line for an and one opportunity. First foul against Shaylin Safronic. Munger's free throw off the back of the rim, and the rebound run down by Myers. Knights are 3 for 5 at the line here to start the first half, 24-8. There's a drive and a shut off by Cooksley. This one knocked away by Munger on a pass attempt. Munger can't quite save it as it's out of bounds on the sideline and will stay with the Coyotes. Cosgrove returns for North Central as Munger exits. So it is Macy Miller out there along with Cooksley, Shaylin Safronic, Myers, and Chandler, the 5 on the floor for Anselmo-Merna. Knights 13-3, Anselmo-Merna 11-3. It's 24-8 North Central out to the big lead. There's a drive by Cooksley, shut off, gets it to Chandler, now out for a 3. That one from Myers grazes the front of the rim, and the long rebound run down by Businger. Brielle ahead of the pack, transition, little runner off the window and good. Brielle has 8 points, 4 boards, and 3 assists and goes coast to coast on that one after the defensive rebound. Now Chandler breaks the press and lays it in, just getting around the outstretched arms of Halleck. Good take to the hoop by Jade Chandler. And the Coyotes are aggressive when they break that pressure. Here's a 3 in transition from Cosgrove. That's off the back of the rim, but the rebound fought for by Lindsay. She scoops one up, won't go. Rebound to Addison Anderson. She's off the glass and good. Knights attacking the offensive boards. And Anderson was 7 here in the first half, 28-10. And against the pressure, the loose ball chased down by Cooksley and gets it off to Kirsten Myers. Myers against Addison Lindsay, drives baseline. She is hit and fouled, and that is going to be the second, I believe, on Jenna Halleck. Came on the help defender. It is on Halleck, so now 2 on the 6-foot junior. Quickly, Weeblehouse back in will replace Halleck. Anderson exits as Jillian Buell returns. 5:51 to go in the first half. All North Central here at home, 28-10 Knights. Myers gets it in on an outlet to Chandler. She gets a ball screen, shut off though on the help defense. Here is Miller. She tries to throw it inside, knocked around, but it's into the arms of Chandler, and then she is fouled. So Jade collects the loose ball, and she'll earn free throws. This foul on Addison Lindsay. So now Lindsay with 2, and the Coyotes will be in the bonus for the rest of the first half. Still 5:42 to go. 28-10 North Central on top here at Rock County. Knights at a 13-3 on the season. Number 9 in the Class C2 wildcard points after the win last night over Ainsworth gave them a little boost in the points. Chandler knocks in the first free throw. Jade now with 4. That leads Anselmo-Merna here in the first half. Second one, good rotation. That one's good. Nice free throw motion for Chandler. And she converts on both, 28-12. Anderson on the left wing gets a screen from Weeblehouse around to Cosgrove, now to Businger. Addison Lindsay trying to post up, now comes up and sets a screen for Brielle against a man-to-man. Brielle drives, kicks it out to Addison, dumps it down low, good position for Hunter Weeblehouse, turns and scores. Boy, Weeblehouse working hard away from the ball to get that good position. Lindsay found her, second assist for Addison, 30-12. Oh, good job by Safronic sneaking behind the defense, missed the shot, and then a tie-up on the rebound. Boy, Hadley got behind the defense along the baseline. Good feed down low, just a little strong on the shot, and then she ties up one of the Knights on the rebound. The possession arrow will keep it with Anselmo-Merna. 5:11 to go in the first half. 30-12, North Central led 22-6 at the end of one. They've outscored Anselmo-Merna 8-6 here in the second, less than 3 minutes in. On the inbound, shot from 3 for Safronic won't go, but the long rebound comes down to Chandler. She tries to bounce it across the lane, and it's stolen by Buell. 8th turnover on Anselmo-Merna. It's a drive from Businger, and we've got a whistle and a blocking call as Myers gets knocked down. Businger will draw the foul on the drive. Myers absorbed a lot of contact, but the officials say was not set when she took that hit. And she will come out as she maybe, I don't know, had the wind knocked out. She'll stay in. Businger out as Addison Anderson comes back in. Couple changes for Anselmo-Merna. We see Rayleigh Downing in for the first time, a 5'4" junior. And Jayco returns. 30-12. Knights on top by 18. Cosgrove turns, loses the dribble, kicks it out to Lindsay. In for Weeblehouse, who's posted up. Double team comes. Extra pass to Anderson. Anderson on the drive, scoops it down the left side and scores. Addison Anderson faked the 3, got the defender in the air, let her knife her way to the hoop. She has 9 in the first half. On the assist from Lindsay, her 3rd. They try to throw it inside. Good catch for Chandler. Misses the shot, has it blocked by Weeblehouse, in fact. Hunter comes down with a board. Boy, Chandler caught that in good position. Good help from Weeblehouse to get a clean block. Now Hunter for 3 the other way. That's off the side of the backboard. The rebound down to Downing. She throws it ahead. And another swat by Weeblehouse on Chandler that leads to a turnover as Downing picked up the rebound but then fires it down the baseline and out of bounds. Hunter Weeblehouse with her 3rd block of the half. And that's that leaping ability. The state high jumper showing off that vertical jump there. She has 3 blocks in the first half. And it's a 20-point North Central lead, 32-12 on the Tri-County Bank scoreboard. They throw it over the top. Tough catch for Halleck. She can't make it on the feed from Cosgrove. Again, they're fronting the 6-foot junior, Jenna Halleck, and that time the pass from Cosgrove a little tall. Halleck got one hand on it but couldn't quite reel it in. It goes out of bounds. 32-12. Here comes Chandler with it. Gets a screen. Now feeds it off to Downing. Now back to Chandler, double team, gets it to Downing, Downing to Chandler. Chandler, they set a screen for her, out it goes to Cooksley, her drive, off the window, no, and an offensive foul called as Addison Anderson absorbs the contact. It will be Cooksley called for the personal, 9th turnover on Anselmo-Merna, and a great charge taken there by the freshman Addison Anderson. She went spilling into the lane after absorbing the contact. Businger back in as Cosgrove exits. 32-12 Knights, still 3.5 to go here in the first half from Rock County High School in this battle of North Central Nebraska heavyweights, Anselmo-Merna 11-3, North Central 13-3, but right now all Knights. Anderson in the corner, pulls up, 17-footer, splash. Anderson is into double figures with a pretty shot. Right now here in the first half, she's hit a 3, couple of mid-range, and 2 where she's knifed her way into the paint. Oh, good turn to the corner by Chandler. Shot swatted by Wiebelhaus, but the offensive rebound this time to Jaco. Wow, Hunter Wiebelhaus picked up another block, but that time blocked it right into the arms of Jaco, who put it up and scored. 34-14. Munger tries to turn the corner, tries to kick a pass along the baseline. Good knock away by Safronic, and a steal for Anselmo-Merna. Chandler comes the other way, and she is reached in and fouled, and will go to the line for a 1-and-1 with 2:45 to go in the half. That foul on Brielle Businger, her first personal, 8th against North Central this half, just 5 on Anselmo-Merna. We see Carly Bartok into the game for the first time. She's a 5'6" sophomore. And at the line for a 1-and-1 will be Jade Chandler. Chandler 3 for 4 at the free throw line. This one is up and in. Chandler starting to tally some points at the line. Again, a 75% free throw shooter on the year. 34-15 with 2:45 to go in the first half. Boys varsity to follow in what should also be a competitive game. Second one from Chandler is in. Jade's 5 for 6 at the line. Has 7 points to lead Anselmo-Merna. And it's Shaylin Safronic back into the ball game, giving Chandler a little breather with 2:40 to go here in the half. 34-16, North Central a 22-6 advantage after 1. Then lead now at 18. Good feed from Businger into Hunter Wiebelhaus. They waved the shot off. Knights fans wanted the and one. Instead, it's a foul on Rayleigh Downing, as Wiebelhaus knocked in the shot and was already walking to the free throw line before they say the foul on the floor. Businger gets it into Hunter, out to Munger. They try to run Brielle off a screen. Good play by the Coyotes to stop Brielle from getting an open look. Now up top, around it goes to Anderson on the left wing, looking for Halleck inside. She's doubled. Wiebelhaus pops out, Munger to Businger, into Halleck on the entry. Halleck too strong along the baseline, weak side rebound, Hunter Wiebelhaus got another one. Hunter on the weak side, so much attention to Halleck that it left Hunter's defender away from her. She picked up the weak side rebound and went right back up with it. Hunter has 9. There's a steal by Businger. Took it away on the perimeter. Brielle with the layup and scores. Brielle with 10 in the first half off the 10th Anselmo-Merna turnover. Just a pickpocket there by Businger on the wing. Downing gets it into the hands of Cooksley. A knock away by Munger, but Cooksley saves it. Here's a drive by Safronic. Now off to Jaco. She has it knocked away by Munger. Stolen by Halleck. And the Knights force turnover number 11 on the Coyotes. Munger with it. Gets it into the corner to Hunter Wiebelhaus. Hands it off to Addison Anderson. A minute and a half to go in the half. 38-16 Knights playing brilliantly on both sides of the basketball against a good Anselmo-Merna team. Cross-court pass to Munger. She loses the dribble. Brings it back up top to Businger with a minute 15. Munger on the wing. Hunter Wiebelhaus calling for the ball. Now pops out. Munger gets it to Hunter. Open for 3 on the wing. Hunter had missed one of those earlier. A long rebound comes down to Bartok. She gets it ahead to Jaco, who scores. Jaco gets behind the defense. Bartok with the rebound and the assist. The Knights try to fire it ahead to Munger. It's through the arms of Keeley and stolen away by Bartok. 6th turnover on the Knights, 38-18. On the wing, open 3 for Cooksley. That one won't fall, and Halleck secures the board. Good look for Cooksley, just couldn't knock it in, 38-18. Knights haven't given up many open looks, but that was a good one on the wing for Cooksley. Just couldn't get it to find the bottom of the hoop. 25 seconds left, and it looks like the Knights may try to hold for the final shot of the half. It's just been a spectacular first half of basketball for North Central. This night team kind of putting teams on notice. If they start firing on all cylinders like they have here in this first half, they will be a dangerous out. Good look inside to Halleck, and she's fouled on the shot. Nice find from Hunter Wiebelhaus as the Knight post working hard away from the ball to gain that post position, and it'll earn free throws for Jenna Halleck, who has 4 points in the first half. The foul the second on Shaylin Safronic. She's the first to 2 fouls for Anselmo-Merna. Halleck and Addison Lindsay have 2 for the Knights. This a 2-shot foul as that one off the back of the rim for Jenna. The Knights 3-4-6 at the line now as Addison Anderson and Allie Cosgrove return. Munger and Lindsay check out. Another free throw here for Halleck with 6.6 seconds on the clock, and the Knights with now still a 20-point lead as she misses. The rebound down to Downing. And ahead it goes quickly. Here is Myers, has her shot swatted by Halleck to end the first half. And Halleck punctuates the half with a block. And it is the North Central Knights with an extremely strong first half. They will take a 20-point lead into the break against the 11-3 Anselmo-Merna Coyotes, 38-18 on the Tri-County Bank scoreboard. We're back with our TCB halftime show after this timeout on KBRB.
West Plains Bank of Ainsworth and Springview values each customer. They strive to offer you the financial products and services to help you accomplish your life's goals. West Plains Bank, Ainsworth and Springview, member FDIC.
Your irrigation system needs are met locally by Perfect Valley Irrigation of Bassett. Perfect Valley is your Valley Center pivot dealer. They don't just sell you a Valley system, they give you the service you have come to expect from Perfect Valley Bassett.
Circle B Livestock of Bassett offers a complete line of livestock needs, from feed to pharmaceuticals to livestock handling equipment. Make one stop for all your farm and ranch needs. Stop at Circle B Livestock. They are the livestock producer's friend in Bassett. Doing what's right yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Investing in our local communities is not a one-and-done project. At DJW, LLC, and Sandhills Elite Genetics, they take their responsibility to produce safe food seriously, doing their best for people, pigs, and producers. Get the line you've always dreamed of with K-Line. Daniel and Matt will make sure your line gets exactly the treatments it needs, exactly when it needs them, all season long. Having a beautiful lawn is easy and affordable with K-Line of Bassett, 402-684-3557.
Do you know who the biggest North Central Knights fans are? Well, it's the gals at the Springview Herald, that's who. Subscribe today for one low cost and catch up on all things North Central Knights plus so much more. The Springview Herald, proud supporter of the North Central Knights.
The Whistle Stop offers floral arrangements and gift items for any occasion. Fresh flowers and silks, plants, bouquets, sprays, and arrangements. Let the Whistle Stop in Bassett make it a memorable occasion with one of their unique creations.
Jim Arnhold of Arnhold Insurance Agency in Bassett can provide you with health, life, and cancer insurance, Medicare supplement, nursing home, and disability coverage, business and estate planning. Give Jim a call at Arnhold Insurance in Bassett, 402-684-2901.
Big thanks to Jimmy A. Arnhold Insurance in Bassett, right there on Main Street, bringing you the ball game here tonight on KBRB. 38-18 is our halftime score. It's the North Central Knights in command. The Knights at 13-3, leading the 11-3 Anselmo-Merna Coyotes by 20 in the first half, and the Knights just shot the lights out in the first quarter, hitting 3 threes in the opening 4 minutes and sharing the basketball beautifully on their way to a 22-6 lead at the end of one. Knights started to miss a few more perimeter shots in the second quarter. Anselmo-Merna broke the North Central press a few times. That led to some buckets, and the Coyotes double their output in the first quarter, but still find themselves down 16-12 in the second quarter, and it's 38-18. North Central here at the half, leading the Coyotes. Our halftime show brought to you by the Tri-County Bank, and did you know the Tri-County Bank offers free checking accounts that reward you? A Casasa account from the Tri-County Bank refunds you on ATM withdrawal fees. There's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. And best of all, you are rewarded for doing the things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card, logging into online banking, and receiving e-statements. Bank local and get rewarded for it at the Tri-County Bank. Stewart, Atkinson, Bassett, O'Neill. They are member FDIC. We'll take a break, come back, go through the first half statistics for both teams in this 38-18 North Central lead over the Coyotes of Anselmo-Merna from Rock County High School on KBRB AM 14, FM 106.3, and KBRB.net. Those of you also joining us on TuneIn Radio, or if you're joining us on the YouTube video feed hosted by the North Central Knights, we're happy to feed our audio into that video so that you get a little call to go along with what you're seeing on the screen. So the high school is starting to go with offering some of these games online to where you can see the video, and so we're happy to lend our call to those feeds, doing that now for North Central and Ainsworth, working with West Holt as well to try to get that kind of set up and rolling when we're on location with the Huskies. So those of you listening to us on the YouTube video stream for the North Central Knights, thanks for joining us there as well. We'll come back, go through the first half statistics between the Knights and the Coyotes after this.
Buying or selling livestock is made much easier when you buy and sell with Bassett Livestock Auction. Remember, sale day is each Wednesday, so make plans to attend or call to consign your livestock. Bassett Livestock Auction. Bassett.
The Ainsworth Feed Mill is proud to buy corn from local farmers because the best corn in the nation makes the best pick in the nation. And when money stays local, it multiplies time and time again. GJW and the Ainsworth Feed Mill, putting our local area first and feeding the world.
Town and Country Market in Springview is open from Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. each day, serving the area with fresh cuts of meat, produce, dairy, canned and boxed goods. Shoppers, don't forget to have your pot of gold card punched for the weekly drawing at Town and Country Market in Springview.
Three River Telecommunications strives to better serve their customers of North Central Nebraska with the latest telecommunications technologies, local and long distance, DSL, and digital HD TV. Three River Telco Lynch, Three River Communications, and Three River Digital Ainsworth.
Rock County Agronomy provides you a complete agronomic package, including soil sampling with recommendations to meet your crop's needs, custom blending, and application of nutrients and chemicals. Rock County Agronomy of Bassett.
Shepherd Feeding Company of Mills is an 8,000 head commercial feedlot. They also provide a market for locally grown corn and hay. When you are looking to put cattle on feed, contact Doug Shepherd at Shepherd Feeding Company, Mills, Nebraska.
Welcome you back here to Rock County on KBRB. Greg Kinsey with you as we run through the halftime statistics in this 38-18 North Central lead over the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes. Coyotes were led by Jade Chandler and Caitlin Jaco. They both finished with 7 in the first half. Chandler, most of her damage at the free throw line. She went 5 for 6, had a 2-point field goal. Jaco did most of her damage after the Coyotes broke the North Central pressure. I believe 3 finishes for Jaco were in a direct result of breaking the pressure and driving to the hoop and scoring with numbers after breaking the North Central press. So 7 apiece from Chandler and Jaco. From there, Kirsten Myers has a bucket, and off the bench, Shaylin Safranek with a 2-point field goal. The Coyotes 6 for 8 at the free throw line. They did much better in the second quarter, taking care of the basketball. They had 8 turnovers in the first quarter, just 3 in the second to finish with 11. They're -5 in that category. They're also -1 on the glass, out-rebounded by the Knights 12-11 in the first half. 4 rebounds for Jade Chandler, 3 for Rayleigh Downing off the bench, and then 1 each for Caitlin Jaco, Carly Bartok, as well as Kirsten Myers and Shaylin Safranek. Chandler with 2 assists in the first half, an assist for Carly Bartok and an assist for Hadley Safranek. Had Jade Chandler with a block in that first half. The foul situation, 2 on Shaylin Safranek, is the only player with more than 1 for the Coyotes. For North Central, 6 turnovers, took care of the basketball pretty well in that first half, which was a high-paced first half. The Knights, though, struggle a little at the free throw line. They're 3 for 7 at the stripe. The 3 makes from Hunter Wiebelhaus on 4 attempts. Halleck missed a couple, and Keely Munger missed a free throw on an and one opportunity. The Knights, good, balanced, scoring 11 in the first half from the freshman. Addison Anderson started the game hitting a 3 for her first bucket, and then 4 2-point field goals, a couple mid-range shots, and a couple where she faked a 3 to draw her defender out, went by her, and knifed her way into the hoop to finish at the rim. So 11 for the freshman, 10 points, and a great first half for Brielle Businger, running the court for the Knights at that floor general spot. 10 points, 2 threes. Had also led the Knights with 4 rebounds and 4 assists in that first half. 9 for Hunter Wiebelhaus in the half, 3 for 4 at the line, and 3 2-point field goals. 2 buckets for Jenna Halleck in the first half. A 2-point field goal for Keely Munger, and off the bench, a bucket for Allie Cosgrove on a nice mid-range jumper. Businger with 4 rebounds to lead the Knights. Hunter Wiebelhaus and Jenna Halleck with 3 each, and 1 apiece for Addison Anderson and Allie Cosgrove. I had Brielle Businger with 4 assists in the first half. Addison Lindsay didn't score, but had 3 assists in the first half. Allie Cosgrove with an assist. Jenna Halleck with an assist. Hunter Wiebelhaus with 4 blocks in the first half. and a block for Jenna Halleck. Foul situation, 2 each on Halleck and Addison Lindsay. 38-18 our score. Second half of basketball from Rock County next on KBRB.
Ainsworth Auto Parts open weekdays 7:30 to 6 and Saturdays 8 to 4. Phone number 402-382-3600. Ainsworth Auto Parts, CarQuest Store, East Highway 20, Ainsworth. First National Bank of Ainsworth, your headquarters for all your financial needs. Checking, savings, online banking, loans, CDs, and safety deposit boxes. First National Bank of Ainsworth, committed to being your bank for life. Member FDIC.
Well, we get ready to start the second half. We'll trade ends of the floor. Knights will be going from right to left, from north to south, as we call it here at Rock County High School from the top row of the bleachers. And it will be the Knights with the possession arrow. Knights in their home whites with the silver numbers and letters. Coyotes in the road reds with the white numbers and letters. North Central by 20. But an important start to this third quarter. The Knights have had a tendency to let some teams back in it in third quarters this year. Cody Kilgore comes to mind the other night, as well as Summerlin, where the Knights had a big lead, only to see Summerlin get a little close. But just like that, Keely Munger feeds it into the paint to Jenna Halleck, and Halleck puts it away off the glass. High percentage look for Halleck on the opening possession of the third quarter, and the Knights increase the lead to 40-18. Here's Chandler with an open three, buries it on the other side on the assist from Jayco, and Chandler now in double figures. She has 10. First triple of the game for the Coyotes, Jade Chandler. Now with 10, Businger on the wing, tries to answer. She's got one in response on the assist from Addison Anderson. Businger, her third West Plains Bank 3 of the game, and she leads the Knights with 13. Here is a drive by Myers, shut off by Halleck, and a steal. The baseline pass is taken away by Wiebelhaus. Ahead to Businger, feeds it out. Anderson open on the wing, buries a triple. Addison Anderson with the West Plains Bank 3 on the Brielle Businger assist, and Anderson had time for a cup of coffee in transition to line that one up. She has 14 on her second three, 46-21. As soon as the Coyotes get a little momentum with a three, the Knights answer with 2 straight triples right back. Drive from Safronic, she misses, and then a tie-up on the rebound between Anderson and Safronic, and it will stay with Anselmo-Merna. The Knights now by 25, 46-21 on the Tri-County Bank scoreboard. Good look inside on the inbound to Jayco. She can't get the shot to fall, gets her own miss, puts it up too strong. Rebound is fought for and tied up with Anderson and Cooksley. Boy, 2 good looks inside by Jayco. Couldn't get the shots to fall. Halleck exits as back in comes Addison Lindsay. 6:24 to go in the third. The Knights 8 points in the first minute and a half of the second half, including threes from Brielle Businger and Addison Anderson. Munger on the deep wing to Anderson, gets it to Businger in the corner. She gets a screen, wants to drive baseline, shut off nicely by Myers. Swing it around in the left corner to Anderson. Hunter Wiebelhaus calling for the basketball, takes it inside against a double team, splits it, misses, and a tie-up on the rebound. Good defense by the Coyotes, forcing a tough shot. And then Chandler ties it up with Hunter. This time the possession arrow to the Coyotes. 46-21. This is a talented Anselmo-Merna team. You can see they've got the tools at 11-3 and got some really skilled players. They don't have really any weak spots on the squad. But they're just running into a North Central team that's shooting the lights out. Here's a three for Chandler. That's off the front of the rim and out of bounds. That one a little bit more contested on the three for Chandler. She couldn't get that one to fall. Cosgrove enters for the Knights as out comes Anderson. Anderson with 14 points to lead North Central, 13 for Businger and 9 for Hunter Wiebelhaus. 46-21 with 5:35 to go in quarter number 3. Businger gets it on the wing to Munger. Munger up top to Cosgrove, swing it around to Brielle. Hunter Wiebelhaus posting up, trying to back Chandler down in. Swing it across to Cosgrove, looking for Lindsay inside. Lindsay comes out to set a screen. Munger around to Brielle. Good defensive possession here for Anselmo-Merna. Good feed in low. And Wiebelhaus in position, turns around for a little 6-footer. Hunter's the third North Central Knight in double figures, 6th assist for Brielle Businger. The other way, Jayco has her shot blocked by Wiebelhaus, gets it back, gets Hunter in the air, blocked again. Hunter came down, sprang right back up. Got another block, and Businger the other way draws a contact, and she'll go to the free throw line as she knifed her way into the hoop. Hunter Wiebelhaus blocked the first shot. Jaco got it back, pump faked Hunter. She jumped up and then came back down like she was on springs, and as Jaco tried to come up with it, she sprang up and blocked it a second time. 6 blocks for Wiebelhaus now as free throws here for Brielle. She knocks the first one in, her first attempt at the line. Brielle on the season is a 56% free throw shooter. We see Shaylin Safronic back in for Anselmo-Merna. Wiebelhaus exits as Halleck back in, 49-21 North Central. And another free throw here for Brielle Businger. Knights looking for their 12th point of the quarter, and they get it. And we've only played about 3 minutes of the second half here. Boy, North Central is just on all cylinders. They were keyed up for this one after a nice win on the road with a big fourth quarter at Ainsworth last night. There's a turnover on Anselmo-Merna. The other way, Cosgrove gets it to Munger. And she'll pull up for 3 on the top of the key, and she knocks one in. A West Plains Bank 3 for Keely Munger, and this is probably as impressive as the Knights have looked the entire season, as they are just doing it all right here in this one. They try to feed it down low to Safronic, and they'll say last touch by Safronic is good fronting defense by Addison Lindsay. Got a piece of that one. Safronic tried to grab it, and it's off her fingertips and out of bounds. 14th turnover on Anselmo-Merna, and right now the Coyotes just aren't sure what's hit him here. This is not, North Central is really, really playing well. And there's a knockaway and a steal by Kirsten Myers on good anticipation, but swatted by Brielle Businger the other way and out of bounds. So even when the Knights turn it over, they go down the other way and contest the shot, and Brielle swats it out of bounds. Myers to send it in, gets it on an outlet to Hadley Safronic. Hadley and Shaylin Cousins, as there's another turnover on Anselmo-Merna. And you can see just a little frustration starting to set in. The Coyotes, a talented team, they're just not used to seeing somebody jump on them like this, like the Knights have in this one. Boy, this is the North Central team. You put this one on film, there's going to be some teams taking notice across the state. Drive by by Cosgrove. Her shot swatted by Jade Chandler. Chandler the other way. Gets it outside, a 3 for Myers. That's in. Myers buries a triple on the assist from Chandler. So Anselmo-Merna doing everything they can to try to hang in on this one, but they trail it by 29, 53-24. Inside, good position for Halleck. A little short on the shot. Good defense by Shaylin Safronic. She gets the board. Back the other way comes Anselmo-Merna. The runner is good. Kirsten Myers with back-to-back buckets. And she has 7, 53-26. Knights more than doubling Anselmo-Merna. Coyotes have put up 8 points here in less than 5 minutes, and they're finding themselves trailing by 5 more than they were. Good entry pass. Halleck can't finish down low on a good feed from Cosgrove. And the rebound down to the Coyotes, but on the other way in transition, Brielle Businger knocks the ball loose. It's still tied up, and it will be a jump ball between Safronic and Cosgrove. Possession arrow we can't see, but it looks like it'll favor the Knights as Halleck and Munger exit. Anderson and Wiebelhaus back in, 53-26 with 2:52 to go in the third. Knights are in control, trying to get to 14-3, and again notch another nice wild card point victory after getting the 14-point win over Ainsworth on the road last night. In the corner to Businger, feeds it down to Lindsay. Lindsay, turnaround shot swatted by Shaylin Safronic. Good play by the sophomore off the bench. She swats that one. Now the other way, here's a drive by Bartok, kicks it out. Chandler's 3 off the front of the rim. Offensive rebound, putback won't go for Miller. And the ball knocked out of bounds by the Coyotes. Good look for Miller after the offensive rebound, just too strong with it. Halleck returns as Lindsay exits, 53-26. Knights have hit the pause button a little bit here on the offensive end. They've gone about a minute and a half or so without scoring, put up 15 points in this quarter already. And that's with a 90-second drought, and we still have more than 2 minutes to go in the frame. Knights with 22 in the first, 16 in the second. Already 15 in the third. Oh, Halleck in good position inside, but gets caught along the side, hits the side of the backboard, and the rebound pulled away by Macy Miller. Halleck just kind of lost where she was on the floor there when she spun to her right. They feed it inside to Shaylin Safronic. Shot up is in. Good take in the post by Shaylin Safronic. And that will be back-to-back buckets for the Coyotes. Businger on the drive. Good feed down low to Halleck. It's knocked out of bounds off the leg, though, of one of the Coyotes. It will stay with North Central. 1:38 to go in the third. 53-28. You know what? This Coyote team, 28 points. That's all Malcolm managed in the entire regulation against this North Central defense. So Anselmo-Merna not doing a bad job as there's a runner on the baseline. Knocked in again. Businger has 7 in the quarter. Give her 17 for the game. They dump it down low to Safronic. Muscles in, and she'll go to the free throw line. Shaylin Safronic working hard off the bench in the post at 5'11", just a sophomore. You know, you look at this Lady Coyote team. Jayco's a senior, Cooksley's a senior, but they've got a lot of juniors and Safronic a sophomore. So this is an Anselmo-Merna team that's got a lot of talent that's still got some eligibility left as Safronic knocks in the free throw. Businger exits as Buell returns. Out goes Myers for Anselmo-Merna's. Back in comes Rayleigh Downing, 55-29. Second free throw for Safronic. That one is perfect as well. She has 6. Coyotes are 8 for 10 at the line. You know, Malcolm, who's undefeated in C1, only managed 28 points against this North Central man-to-man. Anselmo-Merna has 30, and it's only in the third quarter. But the Knights have just been unstoppable on the offensive end. Spin move by Cosgrove, but they'll call her with a carry. Got the dribble a little bit high as she tried a spin move in the paint. And that is the 8th turnover on North Central. 55-30. Chandler brings it up for the Coyotes. She's the lone Coyote in double figures with 10. Tries to drive baseline on Buell. Shut off. Kicks it out to Downing. Downing up top into the hands of Miller. Her 3 won't go. And ripping in there for the rebound is the smallest player on the floor, Addison Anderson. Cosgrove tries to track it down after it got through her hands, but she steps on the sideline. 9th turnover on North Central. We'll try to get updates from Stewart tonight. They're in Santee. And it's Elgin Public Pope John after 1, leading the the Westhold Huskies. That's over on FM 92 in the web. Here's a 3 the other way. Chandler knocks one in on the assist for Miller. Second 3 of the second half for Jade Chandler. 55-33. All of a sudden, the Coyotes have put up 15 here in the third quarter. Halleck on the baseline, drive, shut off, kicks it out to Cosgrove for 3. That one's in! Wow, for the North Central Knights, Cosgrove buries a West Plains Bank triple on the assist from Halleck with 10 seconds left in the third, and it goes to Safronic. Turnaround floater is good. Wow, some good basketball here in the third quarter. Safronic knocks that one in, and Anderson doesn't recognize that the clock expiring. Knights won't get a shot off. That was some great offensive basketball in the third quarter. The Knights put up 20 in the frame. Anselmo-Merna answers with 17, but the Knight lead grows 58-35 on the Tri-County Bank scoreboard. We're back with the final 8 minutes after these messages on KBRB.
Tires you deserve from people you can trust. At Rock County Tire, their sales and service team go above and beyond to help you with your tire needs. For complete tire service from start to finish, call on Rock County Tire in Bassett. Phone 402-684-2200.
Springview Implement and Supply, Troy Cook, for all your hardware, plumbing, and electrical supplies, and ranch, farm, and commercial welding. Troy Cook of Springview Implement and Supply, 1 block west of the flashing light in Springview. Proud to support the North Central Knights.
And sportswoman, Tall Tales Taxidermy has moved from Burton to Valentine. We will still be offering the same friendly service and workmanship, just in a different place. We can be found in the Cherry Street Plaza at 103 North Cherry Street in Valentine, or on Facebook, our website, or come see us.
Wow, catch our breath there from an exciting third quarter of basketball here at Rock County. A combined 37 points as North Central ends up outscoring Anselmo-Merna 20-17 in the third. 58-35 heading into the fourth quarter. The fans have got their money's worth here. Good little give and go to start the fourth. Downing feeds it along the baseline to Chandler. She has her shot blocked, but a foul called on Hunter Wiebelhaus. Hunter was looking for block number 7, but gets called with the body on that one, and it'll put Chandler back to the free throw line. Jade with a nice game, 13 points. She's 5 for 6 at the free throw line, make it 6 for 7. Good-looking basketball player, the 5'11 junior for Anselmo-Merna. 7 points in each half, give her 14. It's a 22-point game. Second one for Chandler, good rotation. That one in and out. I guess we sung her praises a little bit too much. Sorry about that, Jade. Little KBRB jinx on that second one, but that's just her second miss at the line. 58-36, Businger gets it inside to Lindsay. Her shot swatted by Chandler. Chandler's third block, but then a travel called against the Coyotes. 16th turnover on Anselmo-Merna. Boy, this is a game that'll do nothing but make both of these teams better, as it's been up and down, hard-paced defense from both teams, but the offense is both looking good in this one. 58-36, best the Knights have looked offensively in any games we've seen this year. Businger tries to give and go. Chandler anticipated, knocked it away, and Stoll was playing Businger for the pass, not the shot. Chandler in the paint, gets it outside, foot on the line, shot missed, but the offensive rebound is Shaylin Safranek, and she puts it in. And Shaylin off the bench in double figures has 10. 58-38, Jillian Buell turns the corner. She puts one off the window, too strong, gets it back. Bounces it down to Weeblehouse for the finish and the foul. Jillian Buell, the offensive rebound and the assist after getting her own miss. Weeblehouse knocks it in and a chance at an and one, as that's the third foul on Shaylin Safranek. Back in comes Hadley Safranek. Out goes Lindsay and Buell for the Knights, as back in comes Anderson and Halleck. 60-38, chance at the and one here for Hunter Weeblehouse. She is in and out on that one. She has 13 points. The rebound comes down to Safranek, and here come the Coyotes. 60-38, it's a 22-point ball game. They throw it over the top to Safranek, couldn't finish, and the rebound down to Hunter Weeblehouse. Back come the Knights. Good feed to Safranek. Brielle Businger cuts in and scores. Split a double team. Brielle just turned the corner and knifed into the paint. Brielle with a monster ball game. She has 19. And we've got a whistle. Ball out of bounds, and we'll have a timeout on the floor with 6:35 to go in the game. 62-38 on the Tri-County Bank scoreboard. All North Central against a very solid Anselmo-Merna team. We're back with more on KBRB in just a moment.
Orton Feed Company of Mills can help you supplement your cattle without the use of high-priced corn or cake by using economical Lumix ADM feed. From Orton Feed Company, Jason Orton of Mills, proud supporter of high school sports.
Behind every hard-working farm and ranch operation, there is someone behind the scenes keeping track of the numbers and paying the bills. It's no different here at Herbert Feed and Grain. Our friendly and helpful office gals are always ready to take your calls and answer your questions. Carla, Christy, Jordan, or Jeannie are ready to take your orders on Hubbard Feed, seed, or fuel. Call Herbert Feed and Grain, 402-668-2288.
Well, I'll tell you what, folks, being able to call a game like this makes you certainly appreciate that we're able to have a winter sports season in the middle of this pandemic. It's been a fun one. The score has been pretty lopsided for much of it, but that doesn't really take anything away from the quality of basketball we've seen in this girls varsity game. The 13-3 North Central Knights lead the 11-3 Anselmo-Merna Coyotes 62-38 with 6.5 minutes to go. Good feed Downing on the pass to Safranek. Hadley's shot is short, and the rebound down to Jenna Halleck, her fourth board. Here comes Brielle Businger the other way. Big game for Brielle. 19 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, and a block. And now we've got a blocking foul called on the offense. It's a moving screen against Weeblehouse as she tried to set a screen for Businger. Third foul on Hunter. Just the third foul this half on the Knights. It's been a pretty clean second half. Only 2 fouls whistled on Anselmo-Merna. So neither team anywhere near the bonus, just been clean basketball. Both offenses have looked pretty good at stretches. There's a 3, Chandler. This one won't fall, and the rebound down to Businger. And off goes Brielle again the other way. Head up, looking down the floor. Kicks it off to Anderson. The freshman's had a nice game. Telegraphed that pass, and it's picked off by Kirsten Myers. 11th turnover on the Knights. And then Myers loses her footing And the ball goes out of bounds on the sideline. Good pressure defense by Cosgrove, forcing the turnover. Weeblehouse exits as Lindsay back in. 5:46 to go in our girls varsity game. Boys to follow. Couple of score updates after one. Elgin Public Pope John leads West Holt 11-8 at the end of the one. That one over on FM 92 in the web. And an update mid-third quarter. It is Santee leading Stewart 36-24 tonight. So drive by Cosgrove, kicks it out, open three for Anderson. In and out, that was halfway down. And the rebound down to Hadley Safronic. And then she is tied up and a jump ball called. Businger reaches in to tie up Safronic, and the possession arrow will give it to the Knights. 62-38, North Central leading by 24. They've led by as many as 29. Cosgrove tries to turn the corner. Instead, it's Businger. Businger kicks it out to Anderson. Anderson out to Cosgrove. Cosgrove on the drive. Runner on the baseline. Hangs on the rim 3 or 4 times before falling. Tough shot for Allie Cosgrove heading down the baseline. Flips it up behind her right shoulder. Knocks it in. Allie's got 7 off the bench. Here on the wing is Downing. Swings it across to Safronic. Gives it to Myers. Myers will travel with it. That's the second time Myers has hit the deck. You wonder if she's maybe just a little bit out of gas here, as that's the second time her legs just kind of gave out on her. As in will come Cooksley, and Myers will get a breather. It's been a fast-paced game. 4:56 to go, 64-38. North Central on top, trying to get to 14-3. And again, just build up that wild card resume as they are in the same sub-district with two really good teams in Crofton and Ponca, who are number 2 and number 3 in the wild card standings currently. Boy, this North Central team, 14-3, and would potentially be a 3 seed in their sub-district if it were to start today. Drive by Businger, and she's fouled on the shot. That one will go against Rayleigh Downing. I'll call it on the floor instead of on the shot. Just the third foul on Anselmo-Merna. So Knight basketball underneath after a timeout from North Central with 4:37 to go. Tri-County Bank scoreboard, it's North Central 64, Anselmo-Merna 38.
Making car shopping fun again. Whether you're in the market for brand new or pre-owned, shop the great selection at William Crotter Company, where service is a family tradition. See them at 305 West Douglas in O'Neill, or you can find them on Facebook and CrotterAuto.com.
Stand solid with proven genetics from Barstow Angus of Springview. Each year in the early spring, Barstow Angus offers to beef producers throughout the region outstanding Angus bulls, raised and fed to ensure structure and breeding soundness. Barstow Angus of Springview.
Big thanks to Neri and the boys at Barstow Angus and Springview, bringing you the ball game on KBRB tonight, and all of our North Central sportscasters. It's been a fun one, 64-38. Knights with the lead. Good feed on the inbound to Lindsay. Her shot was blocked the first time by Chandler, but Lindsay stayed right with it. Got the rebound in the putback. First bucket for Lindsay. Takes the 7th assist away from Businger after Chandler blocked the first shot, but Lindsay got it back and scored. 66-38. Chandler on the drive, shut off on the baseline nicely by the freshman. There's an anticipation and a steal by Brielle Businger. Takes it the other way, lays it home. What a phenomenal game from Brielle Businger. She is over 20 points, 6 boards, 6 assists, and a block for the junior. This Knight team is hitting another gear in the month of January, and you can just see the improvement as these girls gel together. They try to throw it down low. Safronic, a nice catch to keep the possession, gets it to Downing. Her shot too strong, and the weak side rebound down to Addison Lindsay. Lindsay coast to coast, dumps it across the lane. That's stolen by Chandler. Good thought, but a better play by Chandler. Ahead it goes to Safronic, and her shot is in. Shaylin Safronic's had a big second half. 10 of her 12 have come in the second half, 68-40, and Anselmo-Merna still playing hard despite the big deficit of 28 with 3:20 to go. Oh, Halleck in excellent position inside and scores on the feed from Addison Lindsay. 4th assist for Addison as Halleck has 8 points, and the Knights are going to bring in some subs, up by 30 over the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes with 3:17 to go. It'll be the second unit coming in for North Central after this break.
Make your lawn the envy of the neighborhood. Morrison Underground Sprinkler Service of Bassett, Matt and Trish will provide you with a free no-obligation estimate for underground sprinkler installation. Plus, they service and repair existing systems too. Phone 402-684-3558.
Don't overload your brain circuits trying to find a qualified electrician. Make one call to Painter Electric, Randy Painter in Springview. Professional, affordable, experienced, and he is local. Phone 402-497-2086.
Count on your New Holland dealer, Sandhill Equipment of Bassett, to answer all of your farm equipment needs. They pride themselves on a hard-earned reputation for fair prices and unparalleled service. Visit them online at sandhilleq.com.
Well, we welcome you back here to what has just been a show put on by the North Central Knights. And the Knights off the timeout will send Jillian Buell out there, Lainey Pospischel, just a freshman. You see also out there is Brooklyn Buell and Gracie Swanson to go along with Hunter Wiebelhaus staying on the floor. 70-40 with 3:10 to go. Here's a drive by Cooksley. She turns it out, gets it to Safronic. Safronic bounces it in the corner to Downing. She'll put up the three. That one's off the side of the iron, no good. And the rebound to Lainey Pospischel. Pospischel brings it ahead, feeds it off on the wing to Brooklyn Buell. Buell out top to Pospischel. 2:50 to go. Knights by 30. They throw it into Wiebelhaus, and she is fouled from behind. They'll call a hold call against Cooksley, I believe. So it is still just the fourth foul on Anselmo-Merna. Now the Coyotes bring in some subs as Jaco back in. We'll also see Carly Bartok back in the game, and for the first time, in comes Riley Marsh. Marsh, a 5'5" freshman. Also into the game, Chandler returns. 70-40. Chandler's had an excellent ballgame. She's a good player. Ball inbounded to Brooklyn Buell. Gets it to Jillian. Now in the corner to Pospischel. Looking for Hunter inside. Hunter is hit and fouled and will go to the line for two. Hunter with 13 points in the game. She's 3 for 5 at the line and headed to the free throw line for two shots, with the Knights leading 70-40 with 2:40 to play in this one. We've covered quite a few North Central games this season, and this is the most complete game the Knights have put together as far as the offense and the defense. They've given up 40, which won't look the best as far as their defensive stats, but it's come against a really solid offensive team in Anselmo-Merna as Hunter knocks in the first free throw. Second one is up and in as well, and now she will likely exit the game as Allie Steven in, and Hunter gets a hand as she leaves. That will be a 15-point game for Hunter Wiebelhaus. 72-40 North Central. They try to throw it down low to Macy Miller. Out it goes for a three. That one won't fall, and it's over the backboard and stuck. They got to go to the broom closet. The North Central girls pointed out right away. Not the first time that's happened, with the ball getting stuck behind the backboard. And Gracie Swanson takes care of that with the long stick out of the broom closet to a big hand. 72-40, but boy, if North Central can play this way consistently, don't sleep on them to be able to challenge in that sub-district with a team that is just so talented and well-coached in Crofton, and a team very, very athletic in Ponca. But boy, this North Central team playing this way tonight, they're going to be able to put themselves up against a lot of the Class C competition. Lainey Pospischel with it, tries to dump it down to Swanson. It's knocked away and stolen. 13th turnover on North Central. With it the other way is Miller. Out to Downing for three. That's in. Rayleigh Downing knocks in a triple on the assist from Macy Miller. 72-43 and even 2 minutes to go. Pospischel to Brooklyn Buell. Gets a screen from Steven. Feeds it across to Jillian. Jillian on the drive. Out to Brooklyn. Minute 50 to go. Boys game next should be also a competitive ball game. Here's a 15-footer Lainey Pospischel off the left side of the iron, and a fight for the rebound between Steven and Riley Marsh, and Steven rips that one away, but the tie-up will take it to the Coyotes. Now Jillian Buell out, as into the game comes Jenna Rutar. Rutar, for the first time, a 5'3" junior. We'll see Michaela Myers in for Anselmo-Merna, a 5'10" junior. She's in for the first time. With the ball, Marsh swings it on a drive and a feed down low. This shot is up, won't fall, and the rebound down to Allie Steven. So Steven gets into the stat book with a board. Pospischel feeds it ahead to Brooklyn Buell. Pull up on the wing. That one's in. Brooklyn Buell knocks it in on the assist from Laney Pospischel. And we've got a whistle as into the game comes for the first time McKenna Witzke. Witzke will come in. McKenna is a sophomore. 74-43. That shot won't go. Offensive rebound, though, for Myers, and she's fouled with 1:07. And she'll go to the line as the foul on the newly entered Witzke. 74-43, 67 seconds remaining. Knights are headed to 14-3. We'll drop Anselmo-Merna to 11-4 as the free throw off the front of the rim for Myers. Back in comes Swanson as out goes Allie Steven. We'll see for Anselmo-Merna into the game, Carsey McGinn, a 5'3 freshman. Also out there is Mackenzie Burnett, a 5'10 freshman for Anselmo-Merna. Second free throw grazes the rim, and the rebound down to Gracie Swanson. And the ball knocked out of bounds will stay with North Central. Well, prior to that, Anselmo-Merna had been 9 for 12 at the free throw line before those two misses. 1:02 remaining, Knight ball. Swanson gets it into Pospischel in the backcourt. Laney working against Riley Marsh, freshman on freshman. Marsh knocks it out of bounds. Oh, they'll say it's off of Pospischel's leg. So that's the 14th turnover on North Central. The Coyotes have turned it over 18 times. Coyotes took better care of it in the second half. Only 7 of their 18 turnovers in the second half. 74-43. There's a shot up off the glass, won't fall, and the rebound down to Brooklyn Buell. Buell brings it the other way. Now needs some help. Gets it to Pospischel with 39 on the clock. Here's Rutar on the deep right wing. She tries to turn the corner. Now tries to dump it down low, but it's knocked away and stolen by Myers. Well, the Knights have turned it over 15 times, but 4 of those have come here with the second unit in. Shot up and off the glass and good by Riley Marsh. Marsh gets in the score column for the freshman. 74-45, ahead to Buell with 15 seconds left. Brooklyn feeds it out to Pospischel. Final 10 seconds in this one. Here's Rutar, 15-footer, hangs on the rim, won't fall. Witzke the offensive rebound, can't get the putback to go. Loose ball knocked away, and time will run out. And that will do it here from Rock County High School, and what a performance by the North Central Knights as they might be their biggest game of the year offensively against a really solid team in Anselmo-Merna. The Knights with a 74-45 win, and it is a season high in points for North Central. First time they have been over the 70-point mark this season, and they do it against an 11-win Coyote team. 74-45 is your final. The Knights improve